Hey man, so I've seen you wrote to me about yourself and what are your struggles and stuff. So I figured out that maybe it will be easier for me and you just to have this quick video overview of what I think about where you are and what to do with all this. Thank you for reaching out and thank you for all the kind words. That means a lot. So I'll try to mm, help you a little bit with how to think about all of this. Mainly, I wouldn't really try to stick to my advice. Just treat it as a reference point. If you would write to somebody else, they would probably have different advice. So I understand your struggle with the casino stuff and stuff, and man, I've been there too. I've done year or two of work that I didn't really enjoy, some mobile game stuff. And what kept me going was exactly what you're doing, which is just doing studies and trying to get better. Um, but in general, coming back to your question about what kind of skills should I focus to get those kind of jobs, so I would approach it from a different point of view a little bit, which is try to think of what you want to do instead of trying to find a job. I think if you're comfortable now, I mean, comfortable enough with the casino stuff, that gives you a little bit of time to work on the stuff you really care about. And what I mean by this is basically look at the stuff you like, the stuff you like doing. Is it like here? I see a lot of character art, so I would say, oh, maybe you like doing characters because that's what you're focusing on doing with all of these studies, right? You could do studies of environments, but you choose characters, and here, right, and here, portraits and characters. So maybe that would be a good idea to push further, is to start trying to gain knowledge in that regard. Also, look at your likes and what you respond to, and again, a lot of characters, right? Uh, but still, like some different stuff here and there. But you know what I mean? Like just trying to see what you enjoy doing and trying to be the best you can in that. It's really important instead of trying to fill in the job. I think it's definitely possible to be a freelancer in and still live in India, work from there. I live in Poland, so it's the same, right? You can work from anywhere in the world, and as soon as you have a portfolio good enough and you can deliver in time, your English is great, so I don't see any problems there. So I think the world is open. The only thing you need right now is to get better at the stuff you care about. That's the most important thing. Stuff you care about, because there will be a lot of failure on the way. You will be doing tons of um, work, and some stuff will be bad, some stuff will be good, and you will have to stay on the path and try to do it again and again and again, and only the reason that you really care about it will help you prevail and not toss it. So um, in general, if you care about design, composition, and you wrote that you like working with color and light, and yeah, I can see that here. That's for sure. Um, I think these studies are great, right? But we, and they're really good. Like stuff. I really like your approach to color and value. You have really nice sense of color, so you can see proportions and you know definitely working your way through it, right? So, what I would focus on right now is trying to still do those studies, but try to come up with stuff on your own. If you would approach it from the client's perspective, if I would be looking for somebody to do stuff, where I come here to your profile, I can see that you can, you know, replicate what's already there, right? But what we are being hired for most of the time is to come up with new ideas and come up with original art. And this is great stuff just to, get your name out there and throw it around. I wouldn't necessarily include any studies in your portfolio website. So I think first you have to choose what you want to do, whether that is environment design or character design or keyframes, or visual development. For example, if we would go to my friend's website, Matthias Zamensky, he's doing a lot of visual development. And this stuff looks like this most of the time, where he's developing like these backgrounds for animation and he's figuring out, how this stuff is going to look like. So that's visual development. But you can also do uh, stuff stuff as Andrew Wallen is doing, which is more of, you know keyframes, right? So something way different. It's more photographic, and it's focusing on characters. You can do characters, but you can also do environments. And there's a lot of photography involved. So this is a completely different type of work than what Matthias is doing. So you have to see into, what you respond to, and try to think, oh, where do I go with this? Should I do environments? What do I like doing? What do I like looking at? And that's the most important question right now. Because if you choose, okay, I like environments, I like keyframes, and you choose one thing, then you have to find the best possible knowledge source for that. And that can be, you find artists that you like. For example, if I would, let me just show you. Uh, I have my little inspiration folder. I will show you that in a sec. Just find this. Where is it? Uh, projects, inspiration. And for example, I have folders here of stuff that I like from the internet, just images, right? And also I have folders of artists that I really like Dylan Cole. And I really like his style and approach to art. So I have a lot of his paintings here, so I can always look at them. And you can tell I'm trying to replicate a lot of his style in my work. So I think it's really cool. So if you would find artists that you really like, you know that would be a dream for you to do work like this. This is the same for me with Dylan. So that's a dream portfolio for me. I would do the same with you. Just try to research what you like, and gather art that is in one folder that you respond to, and then you can start looking for knowledge in that field and see, okay, Dylan is working on movies and he's working on this and that, so probably that's where I want to go. And how is he working? And then you start researching, right? And then you find courses, and then you get knowledge that gets you this type of, look, which is this is really photographic. There's a lot of photography involved here, and you have to um, you have to know that it's a completely different approach than uh, painting everything that Matthias is doing. But also, it's different from job to job. So it's hard to shoot somewhere into the sky and not know where you're going. But if you decide, okay, now I'm deciding, I will go, and I want my art to look like this, right? And then everything you do is geared towards that. So you look for courses that are similar on CGMA, CGMA 2G. So they have a lot of good courses, right? Of course, it's expensive, but what you get is a school experience. So then you can find knowledge and get yourself um, in the zone of uh, in the environment of people that are working professionally. So you can see that there's a lot of stuff to choose from here, and always look uh, at the instructor's work. If you like it, go for it. That's definitely an important factor. So yeah, man, I would try thinking about what you want to do first, and then try to find artists that you like, and try to nail it to one, two, or three artists that you really like, and try to see what is similar about their work, and then find this really look that you want, and then look for knowledge that is and resources that will give you that look, and start producing original art. um, and if you will make good artwork, it will get views, it will get likes, it will get clients. So it's not the matter of people not reaching out, it's the matter of you having good original artwork. That's the most important thing, and that will come if you will be doing art that you care about. So you have to love it. You have to love the idea of, oh, I want to design spaceships for film. And then you look for the best spaceship designer. You look at him and you see, oh, do I like it or I don't like it? Or do I do like it about it? Or I don't. Oh, it looks like he has a course. Okay, I will save up for the course for 1 year. Then I go for the course. I will try to do the best I can. And I put out my work and create my portfolio website, and it starts rolling slowly, right? So you can apply it to anything. So I cannot direct you towards, oh, you have to do this or you have to do that. No, you have to choose yourself and go for a specific look. And I know it's better to focus on one thing first and be good, really good at one thing, and then branch out into a different field. For example, from concept art, you can be a really good concept artist and then branch out to matte painting and then branch out to VFX and then branch out to art director, right? But don't try to be everything at the same time. So, if you want to do characters first, do that, but focus on that only. And the rest, you can do it later. Like, okay, if I want to design characters, I find a character designer for the games that I really like. Let's say, I don't know, The Last of Us, right? I find a guy and I can see his portfolio, and I have to make my portfolio look as good as him. And then you will get hired, and then you will love the work you're doing, at least for a little bit. So this is my advice, Rishav. Let me know what you think. I'll try to help you on the way. So let me know if you have any questions, and we can go from there. So it's pretty simple. You just have to. I mean, it's pretty simple, but it's a hard decision to make, to find stuff you really, really like and laser focus on that thing. So cheers, man. Let me know what you think.